My name is Tomasi Alosio. My dad hails from the village of Levi Salaimoa, and my mother is from Falefa. My first tattoo I got on my forearm. It was actually a traditional one. We received it after my uncle, my dad's first cousin, had gotten his Sungai Miti, and that's the full Samoan Tatau. The Samoan Tatau is a rite of passage from being a young Samoan kid into adulthood. What we call a la'e or a Sungai Miti is a better for the men and a malu for the women. And I was young at the time. I was only 13, and for him, he was proud to go through that journey, and we went through that journey with him. It's a massive journey, very painful journey. It takes about 5 to 7 days, just hearing that tap noise for about 8 to 10 hours a day, seeing the blood, seeing everyone around it, just helping, supporting him. And at the time I was young, so it felt cool. You rock up to school as a 13-year-old and all the boys are like, man, you got a tattoo. That's what really reminds me of him and his journey, and seeing his pain and then seeing the joy at the end was one worth watching. And just receiving my first tattoo will always remind me of my uncle. And then I've got, 2 tattoos on my back, which are my girls. So my 2 girls, Jamira and Casey, who I love dearly. I was a young father, and it can kind of just remind me of the journey that I had as a young father. Obviously, when you're so young and you're trying to make a career out of something, you will always remember those tough times. And for me, it's always about carrying my girls around with me everywhere I go. And now they're a bit older, 12 and 11. They get to see the journey I'm on, and most importantly, they get to share this journey. They're a bit older now, so they know why I'm away, when I'm away, and they get to support in the stadium when we're playing, which is pretty special to me.
Setting off down the right-hand side, and it's patient.
One that I hold close to my heart now is probably now my mum's name. I've been fortunate enough to grow up very close to my parents, both my mum and dad, and that's why I had gotten my father and my mother's names tattoos growing up. When I was a young kid, I was actually 18 at the time. And now why I say this is special to me, or why I hold this tattoo close to my heart, is because I recently lost my mum last year in September. Very suddenly, wasn't sick. Just a sudden heart attack that took my mum away. So there was a massive challenge, and now a life-changing experience. To live with our mum, who meant so much to me, my siblings, my dad. I look now at this tattoo and just so proud that I can carry mum around with me everywhere I am. If I need an extra bit of push or motivation, mum always supported me in my rugby journey. I can always look down and say, mum's looking down now proudly upon me, and I do this for her. So, yeah.
McClutchy puts the kick out towards the wing. Right to, he's got it! He's got it! Alosio! Tomasi Alosio has scored!
Our identity is massive in our culture. I'm proud to be Samoan, proud of my culture, and proud of my identity.